Hi, this is our virtual class, our first one for our advanced girls class. I'm Coach Patrick. I normally coach levels 1 through 10 on team at the gym, as well as a variety of girls classes as well. This is Coach Nick and Annalisa. She's level 10. They're going to be helping us go through the workout and show you guys how to do the workout and all the different skills in it. We're going to start off with a cardio warm-up led by Mr. Nick. Okay, so I want you guys to just follow right along with him. He's going to start off with 50 jumping jacks on my count. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. And now he's going to do a high knee run in place for 1 minute. His knees will go as high as his hips the whole time. He's moving his arms, those arms bent at 90 degrees, so they look like an L, just like that. And he's going to do 1 minute, okay? Keep up with him. Ready? And go. So we're going to keep, you can throw in some dabs too if you'd like. So once our minute here is up, we're going to go back to doing our jumping jacks again. Remember, when you do your jumping jacks, your arms and legs form an X in one position and an I in the other position. Okay, but we have about 30 seconds left. Keep going. Mr. Nick loves cardio warm-ups.
Love it.
We're just trying to get our body ready to stretch and do gymnastics with all of our muscles warmed up. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And now we're going to do 50 more jumping jacks. Remember, we're going to do X. Show us the X position. X and I. Okay? Ready? Try to keep up with Mr. Nick's count. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Good. And now we're going to do 1 more minute of jogging in place. Ready? This time we don't have to have high knees. It's just a regular old jog. Ready? And begin. And we have 30 seconds remaining. After this part is done, then we're going to move on to our flexibility portion of the warm-up, which Annalisa will be leading.
Mr. Nick's not flexible.
Mr. Nick's flexibility is not quite where we would like it to be to show you the best possible way to do your exercises. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. So you may get a quick drink at home if you need it. Okay, ready? And now we are going to follow along with Annalisa. She is going to start off with what we call a candlestick to a pike, okay? Candlestick, show us the candlestick position, please. So this is a candlestick. She is straight, okay? Some of you guys do it again with your arms down. Some of you guys might need to do it with your arms down like that, okay? That will be a little bit easier for you if you can't keep your hips up in the candlestick with the arms up, okay? A pike position is when you reach forward past the feet like that. Head is down on the legs, hands are past the feet. Okay, so she's gonna do candle to pike, reaching forward 5 times. And follow along. 1, and reach forward. Candlestick and 2, and reach forward. Candlestick 3, reach forward. Candlestick 4, and reach forward. Last one, 5, and reach forward and hold. We're gonna hold it for 10 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and flex your feet. Keep reaching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do a different version of our candlestick stretching. We're going to go candlestick, and then we're going to straddle and reach forward, okay? So candlestick, just going to straddle our legs, reach forward as far as possible. That's 1. And 2, we're all doing 5 of these. And 3, try not to let your knees bend or roll inward. And 4, and last one, and 5. Good, and so we're gonna move to the right now. We're gonna reach the right-hand side, okay? We're holding this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to do frog, and we're just going to move our legs up and down. No. Frog stretch. Butterfly. Sorry, butterfly. We're going to do butterfly stretch, and we're going to flap our wings. Ready? So up and down, 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we're going to stretch our wrists, okay? So she's going to get on all fours, facing forward. Fingers are facing forward. 5 rocks forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turning the hands around. Palms are facing down. Fingers facing to your body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Palms facing up. Fingers facing towards the body or away from the body to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And turn the hands around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to stretch our Achilles. What we're going to do is we're going to get into kind of a piked position here. The heels should be flat, okay? If it's, the heels being flat is the important part. So you need to walk your feet in or out so that you can figure out where you're able to do that, okay? So the heels should be flat. You should feel a stretch on the back of your heel, right above your heel and right below your calf muscle, okay? So she's going to kind of bend her legs one at a time, and she's going to do 10 reps on each side, okay? Ready? Go ahead. And 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Now hold this side for 10 seconds. Ready? 1 foot only here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to get into our right leg lunge. Ready? Right leg's out in front of you. Make sure that your knee is not past your foot. Your hips are square. Your left hip's facing forward. And you're keeping your ribs from sticking out or your back from arching. Okay? We're going to hold this for 15 seconds. Okay? At the end of 15 seconds, we're going to straighten our front leg and reach past our front foot. Okay? And straighten and reach forward. So our front foot is flexed, trying to get the chin to the shin. And now point your front foot. And now we're moving to a deep lunge. Both your hands will be on the inside of the right leg. Okay, chest should be up. And now we're sliding onto a split. We're gonna do 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Put your left hand on the right side of your right leg. Put your left hand on the right side of your right leg. Now put the other one on the other side. Yeah. So she's in what we call opposition. So her left hand is reaching to the right side of her right leg. Her right hand is reaching to the left side of her left leg. This is hard. If you can't do that, then go ahead, put your hands on the floor in opposition. Then you're going to do that version, okay? So just left hand forward, right leg forward, right hand backward, left leg backward. And stop. And now we're going to do our left leg lunge. Ready? So we're switching sides. Same rules apply. The knee does not go in front of the foot. Hips are square, ribs are in, and you should be, I didn't mention this last time, but you should be squeezing your butt in this position as well. Okay, ready, set, go. And straighten the front leg and reach forward. And flex the front foot, keeping the legs locked, well, the front leg locked. And we're moving into our deep lunge, both hands on the inside of the front leg. Chest is upright. And slide out to your split. Nick, go tell him to stop yelling so loud. And we're doing our opposition again, okay? So we're having the hands either on the opposite side of the opposite leg, or we're putting our hands on the floor if we can't do that. Okay, another good challenge for you guys to try is putting your arms out, trying to balance like that. Go ahead. Okay, it's very important that we're keeping our chest above our hips. We don't want to lean forward. Okay, if you can't do that, then you need to put something under your hands to help you. Okay, and stop. And now we're going to get onto our stomach. And we're going to go into our frog stretch. This is actually your frog stretch this time. Okay, last time I said it, I was confused. It was butterfly. Okay, so we're going to hold our frog stretch for 15 seconds. Then we're going to put our legs behind us, and we're going to do some of our stretches for our back, warm up our back muscles. And now her feet are behind her, her legs are straight. She's going to put her hands at her sides. She's going to do what we call 10 press ups. So she's going to press upward with her arms into an upper body arch one time. We're going to do 10 reps, okay? So you need to make sure your hips stay flat on the ground, okay? So the top of your pants or shorts or whatever you're wearing, that part of your body stays on the floor. Your upper body lifts off the floor, okay? Breathe out at the top of the movement. We're doing 10 reps starting now. On my count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and now we're going to do our cat-cow stretch. Okay, so you're going to be on all fours. You're going to go from an arch position to a hollow position with the hips tucked under. 1, tuck your hips under. 2, arch your back, tuck your hips under. 3, arch your back, tuck your hips under. 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure when you tuck your hips, you're round in your upper back. 8, round upper back, hips tucked under. 9, round upper back, hips tucked under. 10, and round upper back and hips tucked under. And now we're gonna lie down onto our back. Get ready for our bridge position, okay? So since this is the advanced class, I'm sure all of you are able to do a bridge. If you have a difficult time doing this because your shoulders are unflexible, you can always elevate your feet. So I would maybe put them on like the edge of your couch or like the edge of your bed or something and push up to your bridge there. It'll be a little bit easier for you to keep your shoulders open. Okay, if you have no problem with your bridge and you can do it on the floor, that's great. We're gonna do 10-second hold. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and come down and rock and roll. So when we do that, we need to make sure that we have our feet bare. She was slipping a little bit because she's got socks on. So make sure that you are barefoot when you're doing that one, okay? All right, and now you guys can get a little drink and take a quick break for like 30 seconds or whatever. And then we're gonna start doing some of our handstand drills for floor, okay? All right, so pull one of these over, guys. Yeah, we're gonna do the tuck handstand hold. So what you guys are gonna do is you're going to start off with doing what's called a tucked handstand hold, okay? So a tucked handstand hold gives you an opportunity to work on having a really good straight line from your upper body to your hips for your handstand. This is accomplished by you putting a little bit of your body weight on whatever object it is. She's using this rainbow block. You guys could use maybe the chair of your couch or the side of your bed or maybe a kitchen chair or something, as long as it's stable. And what you're gonna do is just focus on being totally straight from your wrists to your shoulders to your hips. Your knees have to be at the very edge of the block, okay? And your hips have to be directly above your head, all right? It's very, very common for people to, here, walk your hands out, do it wrong. It's very common to be in this position. That's not what we're looking for. That looks kind of almost like a little bit of a push-up and a handstand, okay? So make sure that you walk your hands in enough and your bottom's up far enough out that you have that straight line, okay? Okay, good, come on down, Anna. All right, so we're gonna hold that for 20 seconds, all right? So when we're doing some of our drills that are gymnastics related, I want you guys to film yourself doing it or have your parent watch you and assist you using the tactical information that we've provided, okay? You can always rewind the video, look at the form of the demonstrator, and then compare it to your own if you're videotaping at home. Okay, so we're gonna hold that for 20 seconds. Ready, set, go. Make sure that your eyes are on your hands, but your ears are covered with your arms and that your hips are above your head. In all of our handstands, our ears are covered, but we are looking at our hands. This is very important. And stop, okay? Now we are going to need 2 objects that are the same height. Okay, so we're gonna use the panel mat for this one. So you guys could probably do 2 kitchen chairs. That's been a pretty common one for some of our home gymnastics athletes this week for this drill. Okay, so what we're gonna do is work on the shape of the handstand. This is where we're going to be lying between 2 objects that are the same height. We're gonna lie in all positions, okay? We're gonna do it with our stomach facing up, our stomach facing down, our stomach facing left, and our stomach facing right, okay? So from our armpits and up will be on the top block, and from the kneecap and down will be on the bottom block, okay? So she's gonna start with this. I want you guys to hold it alongside her. Ready? And we're gonna hold for 15 seconds. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good, and now we're gonna move to the side. We're gonna face sideways, face the side. Okay, now she's gonna face this way. Okay, so she's on her side, not letting her hips dip. Okay, so you should be squeezing your legs, squeezing your butt. Don't let yourself pike. Okay, it's very easy to pike on this one. Don't let your upper hip turn backwards too much. and good, okay? And now we're gonna lie on our back, okay? So our stomach is facing up, the back of our shoulders are on the top object, okay? Try to get the arms back as much as you can, all right? And we're holding for 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. And now you'll be facing the only direction that you haven't gone yet. So she's facing towards the camera now. She's on her side. Top hand is on the hip and keeping the hips up. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Okay, so that is for our shaping for our handstand. Okay, so we're gonna move these out of the way, and I want you to make that tall. So next we're gonna do what's called our Spider-Man walk up, okay? So we're going to work on just strengthening our shoulders and strengthening our handstand shape using a wall. So you're gonna need to use a wall for this one. The wall is going to have to be one that is not having any hanging pictures on it. Do not use a glass door. Okay, make sure it's a wall that your parents say is okay to use. All right, make sure you're not wearing shoes when you do this. Okay, oh, you want to do this one, Mr. Nick? Okay, so he's gonna start with his hands out, and he's gonna put his feet on the wall, and he's gonna slowly walk his way in. Okay, he's gonna walk all the way up. Now he's gonna stay as close to the wall as possible. Try to get the point of your chin to touch the wall, but look at your fingers still. Look how straight he is. Very, very straight line. Good, and we're gonna hold that for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, and he's gonna walk back out now. Okay, so I want you guys to do that for 3 sets. We're not gonna demonstrate 3 sets, and you're welcome to do any of these exercises more than once if you'd like to. Okay, I'd say up to 3 times. If you need to pause the video and do the additional sets, then you're welcome to do so. Now we're going to do a kick to a handstand and hold for 2 seconds. I want you guys to do it 5 times. I want you to do it with your hands like close to there, but not like, don't touch the wall, just use it. So he's gonna have the wall basically as his spotter, okay? So his hands will be near the wall, but he's gonna try to go to a vertical handstand, stop right before the wall, and hold, and oh, let's see what I mean? The wall is his spotter. So he kicked up a little too hard. He used the wall. You can step down, step down. So he kicked up a little bit too hard, and his head was out a little bit too much. His ears need to be, he needs to make sure his ears are covered in his handstand, okay? And if you're tipping over, use the wall to help you. You can also have your parents stand behind you and help you as well, okay? But the goal is to do kick up, hold a handstand for 2 seconds, step down to a lunge and crown finish. We're gonna do 5 reps of that, okay? All right, so now we're gonna lie on our stomach on the floor. This is another shaping drill for our handstand. No, I'm just lying on your stomach. So he's gonna lie right on his stomach, and he's gonna put his hands against the wall, okay? And I want him to squeeze his legs, squeeze his butt, and push into the wall as hard as he can through his shoulders. Peek up at your hands, put your chin to the floor, okay? So we're just trying to be in a really tight handstand shape here. Obviously, if you can get every bit of your body to touch the floor, so his ankles should touch the floor too, but he is wearing shoes, so it's a little bit difficult. But this is what we are looking for, is we're trying to have the straightest line possible, okay? And we're gonna hold this for 20 seconds starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. And we're going to do that for 3 sets, okay? All right, now we are going to do, you can move, Mr. Nick. I'm going to have Anna do this one. We're going to do a straddle. From a straddle stand, we're going to jump to a handstand, okay? Just gonna stand in a straddle with our hands on the floor. Just gonna jump, straddle our legs up to handstand, okay? If that's difficult for you, you can always use a wall to help you. So why don't you do it on the wall now? So she's gonna put her hands a little bit far away from the wall. Her back's gonna go on the wall, and the wall will be her spotter, okay? So we're gonna do 5 of those, okay? That's to work on the straddling around the side action for a press handstand, okay? Now she's going to do what is called a straddle L hold. This is another drill for a press handstand, okay? She's gonna sit in a straddle on the floor, put her hands down, and this is pretty hard. So if you can't do this for 10 seconds, that's all right. Just try to do your best. See if you can accumulate 10 seconds. So let's say you push up and you hold it for 3 seconds, then you need to take a little break. That's okay. You push up and then you start counting from 3, okay? And then once you get to 10, you're done. All right, so she's gonna hold this for 10 seconds. She's gonna try to hold herself in a straddle position off of the floor. All right, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And now to work on strengthening that movement, we're gonna do some straddle leg lifts. So she's gonna put her hands out, hopefully about as far as her kneecaps, and keeping your hands flat and pushing into the ground through your shoulders. We're just gonna lift our feet up off the floor with straight legs 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And so those 2 actions are very important for developing what is a seated stalder press handstand. Okay, so why don't you just show us one, just so they can know what they're working towards. Okay, so she's gonna start with her feet up off the floor and press up to handstand. Okay, so that's pretty good. All right, that's a very difficult movement, but those are some of the beginning steps. All right, and so I would like you to do those exercises for 3 sets as well. Okay, so now make sure that you've done 3 sets of each exercise shown on the floor handstand and press handstand work that we're doing today. And we're going to move on to working on our vault, okay? So get a quick 30-second drink, pause the video if you need to, and Mr. Nick is going to be leading us through our vaulting today. I hope you guys are ready for some running. Oh, yes. All right, so what we're gonna start off with is we're gonna start off with a high knee run for 1 minute. Ready? Now you're gonna follow right along with Mr. Nick. You shouldn't really need to pause this, okay? So try to keep up with us in our count, all right? It's gonna be tiring. Try to follow the directions. Think about what you're doing with your arms and your legs. And we're going to go basically for around 5 minutes of a variety of different running drills. Okay, we'll begin with the high knee run. And all of these drills are to be done in place. You don't even have to go outside. If you want to go outside for some of them, that's fine. But I would recommend writing down what you're trying to do and having someone else time you if you're going to do moving running. If you don't have the room to do that, then just do it in place. Ready, set, go. So make sure that you're getting your knees as high as your hips, and make sure that you're pumping your arms, keeping the arms bent like an L or a 90-degree angle. Okay, that's what we're looking for. And we're almost done with our high knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And now we're gonna move to doing our butt kicks. So turn to the side so they can see the heels coming up on this one. Ready? And we're gonna lift our heels up, try to kick our butts while we run. We're gonna do it for 1 minute. Ready, set, go. Not necessarily, no. Just keep going. Just behind the red block. You getting tired, Mr. Nick? And we got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, now we are going to do slow, medium, fast. Okay, so your vault run should go from slow to medium to fast. The fastest part of the run should be as you're approaching the vaulting board. Okay, so we're going to practice the different rates of running. Okay, so we're going to start off with 20 seconds of slow jog, 20 seconds of medium, then 20 seconds of fast. Ready, set, go. We're just doing a slow, casual jog here. Still moving the arms, picking the feet up a little more than Mr. Nick. And now we're going to pick up the pace a little. We're going to go to our medium run now. Okay, it should be a little faster. It should be obviously faster. Not as fast as you can go, but a pretty good speed. And now we're going to start going to our fast run and begin fast. Okay, so you should be moving your arms and legs about as fast as you can. Should be maximum effort. Okay, this is the part of the run where we're really trying to pick up our speed, and slowing down here is definitely going to mess up our vault. All right, and stop. All right, so now we're going to sit down into a pike position. Sit sideways again on this one. So he's going to sit in a pike. You can move forward a hair. And we're going to just practice our arm swing for our run. Okay, arms are at a 90-degree angle or an L shape. Okay, and he's just going to swing his arms. We're going to do 30 seconds. Make sure that you're keeping up with us and staying on track. Ready? And go. Okay, so this is the arm action we want to see. And if we're pumping our arms really hard, you should be kind of bouncing or moving around like how he is right now. Okay, that means you're pumping your arms really well. Make sure that you're moving the elbow and keeping the arm fixed in a bent position and not opening the arm. Open the arm. Do it wrong. Go like that. Keep your arm fixed in that L shape. This is not a dance. All right, good. And stop. And now we're going to do sprints. Okay? We're going to do 10 seconds of maximum effort sprinting in place, followed by 20 seconds of rest. We're going to do 5 rounds of this. I want you to keep up with us and go on our count. If you'd like to, you could do the same thing outside. Just make sure that you have someone timing you, your mom or your dad or whoever could time you. And 10 seconds of running as fast as you can, then 20 seconds of rest. Okay, 5 rounds, 2.5 minutes total. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. 10 seconds, as fast as you can. Move your arms and legs as fast as you can, like you're sprinting. You're sprinting as hard as possible. No slowing down. This should be 100% effort. And stop. And now we have a 20-second break. That's round 1. We got less than 10 seconds till round 2 begins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. As fast as you can. Pump your arms, pump your knees, get those knees up, pump those arms hard. As fast as you can possibly go. This is an all-out sprint, maximum effort, and stop. This is Mr. Nick's favorite exercise. His favorite vaulting exercise to demonstrate. I know it's tough, but being able to sprint is very, very important for vaulting and for tumbling. 3 seconds, 2, 1, go. As fast as you can. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's go. Pick up the pace. And stop. 20-second rest again. That was our third round. Only got 2 more rounds to go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. As fast as possible. Come on, Mr. Nick, pick it up. Pick up the pace. Pump those arms. Don't go backwards. There's a sign there. And stop. And we got 20 more seconds until our very last one. Okay. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go as fast as possible. As fast as possible. It should be your fastest, most aggressive one yet. Make the last one the best one. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go. Let's go. Keep going. And stop. Good. Okay. So now I want you guys to take 30 seconds to take a little break, catch your breath, get a drink. Okay. That's where Mr. Nick's going. He's going to the kitchen to get a drink. Okay. So our next exercise is going to be working on our hurdle from our run to the springboard. Okay. And so Mr. Nick, when he comes back, is going to demonstrate. Your break should be over in about 5 seconds. Come on, Mr. Nick. It's hurdle time. Okay, so we're gonna do our single leg stand hurdle to 2 foot with the arm circle. Okay, so he's gonna do what's called an arm circle here when he hurdles. He's gonna start on 1 foot. This is gonna be the foot he is hurdling off of, and he is going to circle his arms and land with 2 feet together and the arms down. This time I want you to do it again. I want you to do a straight jump out of it. It doesn't have to be like a punch, just land and jump rebound. Or not rebound, just jump. Okay, so 1 foot, arm circle, 2 foot, and jump up. Okay, so I want you guys to do 5 of the first version. So demonstrate the first version again. Ready? 1 foot, circle, 2 foot freeze. No, not the jump one. Not the jump one. Do the 2 foot circle freeze. So 1 foot, circle, 2 foot. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 of those. And then we're gonna do the same thing, but with the jump added in. Demonstrate that one again. So 1 foot, circle, 2 foot, jump. Okay, and that is practicing hitting the board and stretching up tall off the board, which would be helpful for really any front entry vault. Okay, whether it's a straight jump, a handstand flat back, for a handspring, whatever. Now we are going to do a walk out to a hollow position. Okay, so I want you to put your hands on the floor in a plank. I want you to walk as far out as you can into a hollow, and then hold it for a second, and then walk back in. So he walks all the way out as far as he can, as far as he can. Good, and now he's gonna walk back in. Okay, so we're trying to do this to work on keeping our body nice and tight and straight. Annalisa? Annalisa? So Anna's also going to demonstrate this one. I'm going to have her do 5, and I want you guys to keep up with her, okay? You're going to do hollows here, so take your socks off. Make sure that if you're wearing socks at home, they're not on, okay? Or else you're going to probably slip on this, okay? So I want you to move this way a little bit and face that way. Okay, so she's going to stand on the pike, and she's going to walk out to a hollow as far as possible, and then back in. Okay, and that will be 1. All right, and we're going to do 2 now. Ready? Walk all the way out as far as you can. Keep your body tight and straight, and back in. And again, number 3. And in. The main goal here is to keep your form tight, no arching. Go ahead. Number 4, do not arch your lower back. Good, and walk it back in. And number 5, last one. And back in. Good. And so now we're going to do what's called a 3/4 handstand hold. So pull that out a little. Okay, so you can do this. You can do this off like the edge of your couch, the arm of the couch. You can do it off your bed. You can do it on the wall. Once again, make sure if your feet are on the wall that you're not wearing shoes. There's no pictures, and the wall is not a glass door. Okay, so she's going to get into a 3/4 handstand hold. Walk your hands out farther, please. More. Oh, that's good, actually. Okay, so this is her contact position as she's coming onto the mat stack or the table for vaulting, okay? So we're gonna hold this for 15 seconds. Ready, set, go. Okay, make sure you're squeezing your bottom, make sure you're squeezing your legs, make sure your ears are covered, you're peeking at your fingers. You got 5 seconds left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come on down. And you're welcome to do a couple sets of that if you'd like to. Okay, and now we're going to do our handstand flat back. So for this one, we're going to need to have some sort of soft mat. All right, make sure that you have something that is going to be soft enough and large enough for you. Okay, so obviously we're using the hip pillow here. She's gonna have to put her hands a little bit in front of that, probably about a foot in front of it, so that when she lands, yep, wait, let me do it again. So that when she lands, because this is a shorter mat, most of her body will be on the mat, okay? Make sure that you have appropriate matting for this, okay? You might be able to do it on your bed. You might have some cushions or something at home, or couch cushions, or maybe you have a mat at home, okay? But regardless, make sure that you're able to do this. And so she's gonna kick up to handstand and fall flat onto the mat, okay? And so if your parent wants to help you here, they can go ahead, pick up the handstand, and pick up, and then I'm gonna hold her legs, okay? And support a little bit so her shoulders stay open as she falls down, okay? You don't want to let the shoulders close. This is not a roll. This is like a tree falling, okay? A tree would fall all at once, or like a board would fall all at once. We don't want any rolling action, okay? So keep the arms covering the ears and the shoulders open throughout the entire fall. Okay, and so we're gonna do 5 reps of that. For all of your actual vault drills that were not running drills, I want you guys to do 3 sets, okay? So that's the single leg hurdle to the freeze, the single leg hurdle to the jump, the walk out to hollow, walk into pike, the 3/4 handstand hold, and the handstand flat back, okay? You guys can move this. All right, you guys can get a brief drink and rest, and now and that's just gonna be 30 seconds. And then we're gonna start doing our bars stuff, okay? And I'm gonna demonstrate the bar stuff. Nick, can you take these 2 things and put them so they're like the green side's facing down, and they're like right over there by the red block. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a simple push-up hold for 20 seconds. Okay, the reason we do this is because that is our cast position, okay? Okay, so we're gonna get into our push-up hold, and we're gonna hold it for 20 seconds. Ready, set, and go, okay? So lift your head a little bit there. Come on. Okay, so she's going to have her upper back round. Her head is in alignment with her back. Her legs are straight. Her wrists are underneath her shoulders, and her belly is in, okay? We're holding this for 20 seconds. Okay, good, and that's time. Aria, you gotta move, baby. Okay, so now she's gonna practice casting on the ground. So this is casting without a bar. I'm sure you guys all have been working on your cast back hip circles, or your cast to your shoot through, or any of the above. Casting is a very important skill that is used in every level of gymnastics on bars. And so this is a good way to practice the position and not have a bar. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get in the push-up position and you're gonna do little jumps and heel lifts, okay? So jump and lift, yep, just like that. That's actually very good. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 reps and we're gonna go on my count for this. All right, ready? And 1, 2. See how her shoulders are staying above her wrist? This is very, very important on a cast. If your shoulders go backward, you're going to fall backward off of the bar. 3, 4, and I like how she's not letting her lower back get loose. 5, keep the middle of your body very tight and straight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. All right, so now, grab the dowel. So we're going to do some things involving a like stick. So we have what is a bar here, okay? You could use a weighted bar if you have one. I wouldn't do too heavy of one. You could use a broomstick, all right? Any of those something along these lines will work, okay? So we're gonna start with a hollow hold with your knees bent, holding onto the stick. The stick's gonna be at the hips, okay? So lie on your back, put your feet on the floor. Okay, so she's just holding on to this, and this is just practicing our back hip circle position with our upper body. Okay, let the bar go a little bit more towards your hips. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna hold this for 15 seconds. Ready, set, go. The feet are on the floor, the eyes are on the bar. When we do a back hip circle, our head will be looking at the bar the whole time. Okay, or looking at our legs, whatever way makes sense to you. Okay, good, come down, relax. Okay, and so now we're gonna do the next variation of that. See, these are gonna get progressively harder, all right? And we're gonna do 15 seconds of each of them. If you find that you'd like to spend more time on the harder ones and you think you can do it really well, then I want you to videotape yourself and make sure that your lower back is not coming off of the floor and arching. We don't want that. It is the number one thing we don't want. If you are not able to hold these positions without arching your lower back, then what you need to do is make sure that you're doing the progressions that are maybe one step below, okay? So that was our first progression, okay? So that's the easiest one to keep the lower back down because of the legs being bent and the feet pushing into the floor, all right? So now what she's gonna do is she's gonna straighten one leg out and we're gonna hold the hollow with the upper body, but one leg is gonna be straight. Drop your leg a little lower. Yep, there you go. Just like that, and hold for 15. And she's still looking at the bar. Her hands should be shoulder width apart. That's what we want to see. We want to see shoulder width apart. We don't want to see hands too close where you'd be on top of them if you were circling. We don't also want to see hands that are too wide. And stop. Okay, our next one is going to be a true hollow body position. And this is the shape of the back hip circle. It's a straight hollow position. Hands are shoulder width apart. Eyes are looking down at the bar. And all of your muscles are tight. Lower back remains on the floor. We're going to hold this for 15 seconds. Okay, ready, set, and go. And so you should be able to see your feet. You should be able to see the bar. Arms should be straight. Legs should be tight. So feel this in your stomach muscles. You got 3 seconds and stop. Okay, and now we're going to add a little bit of movement to it. Okay, so obviously when you're holding something, by adding movement, it increases the difficulty. So like I said before, this would be the most advanced progression of the hollows that we've covered so far. So this is going to be similar to your back hip circle in the sense that the back hip circle is a hollow that moves, okay? So we're going to do a hollow body rock. So she's going to be in the same position that she was in before, but she's just going to be rocking forward and backward. Ready, set, go. 15 seconds. A little flatter at the hips. Nick, we're going to need to get that pit pillow next, okay? 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, so let's find our soft mat that we did our handstand flat back to earlier. Okay, you could probably do this one on your bed. If you are doing it on your bed's higher than you are, so you're gonna have to elevate your feet, and I need you to make sure that when you fall on your bed, you're not gonna go off the other side of it, and you're not gonna hit the headboard or the wall, okay? So make sure that you are doing this with adult supervision and making sure that you can do this safely without any sort of issues, okay? So we're still holding on to our dowel. I know many of you guys have done this drill. It's one of the main drills we do for the back hip circle. And we call it the back hip circle falling drill or the tree fall drill. So she's gonna stand there, she's gonna hold on to her dowel, she's gonna be in a standing hollow, just like how she was, that same shape that we were sitting on the floor. She's now doing it standing. She's looking at the bar, her hands are shoulder width apart. The goal is to fall and hit the ground with every bit of your body at once, okay? And when I say hit the ground, I mean hit the mat, okay? So don't do this without a mat. You have to have a mat to do this. All right, ready? And tip over. Good, okay? So she didn't lose her shape. All right, now I want you to do it again. I want you to do it wrong this time. Okay, so let yourself break at the hips first. Okay, so she's gonna fall, and that's not what we want. We want the whole body to move at one, because that's what happens as we drop back from the cast into the back hip circle. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 reps of that. I'm gonna do 3 sets of 5 of all of our bar drills, okay? Or not 3 sets of 5, 3 sets of all exercises, 3 sets of 5 of this exercise, okay? Now we are going to do 2 bar conditioning drills. This is going to require that you have a dowel or a broomstick. And if you are using one of those things, I want you to make sure it's really pretty sturdy, okay? And just some space on the floor, okay? So let's pull that away. You put that to the side for now. We're gonna use that again, but soon enough. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, here, lie down, Anna. So she's gonna do some leg lifts, okay? We're just gonna do 20 leg lifts here. So you're gonna lie flat and you're gonna lift your toes up to your hands. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do 20 of these. 4, go down slow, don't let the legs bend. 5, show control, no slamming the floor. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. And we're going to do 3 sets of that as well, okay? So the reason we're doing leg lifts is because they help you with your glide, they help you with your chin up pullover, they help you with your kip. They're very, very important for bars at all levels. It is one of the main exercises that is used to condition for bars to make doing bars easier, okay? So now this next exercise is going to be a little bit tricky. You're going to have to make sure that you have an appropriate setup for it. So I want you guys to take these 2 rainbow blocks. I want you to sit in the middle of them, and I want the dowel to be across the middle. So like basically create a chin up area. Okay, so if you do not have a super strong dowel, you're going to have the 2 objects that's supporting them closer together, okay? So lie on the ground. Hold on to the dowel. So she's going to be lying down on the ground. I'll actually show you the easier version first. Do it with your legs bent. Okay, so she's going to have her legs bent, and she's going to do chair chin-ups. You can do this with your kitchen chairs instead of having rainbow blocks. If you need to do it across like maybe your couch and an ottoman, that would work. If you got like, the important thing is that it's 2 things that aren't going to move and that are the same height and pretty sturdy. And like I said, if your dowel is weaker, you need to make sure that the 2 things that are supporting it, and when I say dowel, I mean like broomstick or stick, okay? In her case, it's this little bar. The 2 things that are supporting it are closer, okay? The farther away they are, the more pressure there is on the middle of that stick or broomstick or bar. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 reps of your legs bent, and then I want you to do 5 reps of your legs straight. Here, get out of the way, baby. All right, so she's got her legs bent, and she's pulling the bar to the bottom of her chest. She's going to do 5 reps like that, okay? So that's a simpler version. If you can't do it with your legs straight, then you're going to do it with the legs bent, okay? So now she has straightened her legs out. She's on the floor. You need to move back a little bit. Move that way. Oh, okay. There we go. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I want you guys to do 3 sets of 5 to 10 of that. Okay. If you're doing the easier progression, do 3 sets of 10. If you're doing the harder progression, you can do 3 sets of 10 for that as well. But it's more important that they're good reps than that you're just doing 10 just to do 10. Okay. We want your body to stay straight. Okay. The goal is to remain in a straight line as you pull the bar to your chest. All right. And now what we're going to do, we can move this setup out of the way. We're going to do one last shaping drill for bars, okay? And even though we haven't really used the uneven bars themselves today, these drills are all the foundation of all of the skills that you're going to be doing that, that make up your routine. All right, you got to move, baby. You got to move. Go over there. Okay, so having strong shapes and having a strong upper body and a strong core will have you learning things on bars much, much, much faster, okay? So don't think this is not important. This is the foundation of your bars. Without this, there really isn't a very easy way to advance, okay? This is the most important thing when learning bars, all right? None of our teams skip this stuff. They do it all the time, okay? And that, yep, she knows. And it allows them to do their gymnastics with good form. It makes hard things look easy, okay? Okay, so we're gonna do one last shaping drill. So you don't need, you know what? I guess you can hold on to this stick. Okay, so we'll hold on to it just because we can. Okay, lie on your stomach. Okay, so arms out. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through our arch progressions. So although we don't really use our arches too much at the lower levels on bars, the arch is a very, very important swing shape for our tap swings and for our giants. If you've ever seen the people going around the bar where they look like they're like straight and they go in a full circle all the way around the bar, that's called a giant swing or a back giant. Okay, the arch is the middle, and basically that allows them to create lots of swing when they go from their arch to their hollow, okay? Which we already covered that shape as well. Okay, so she's gonna do an upper body arch up. She's gonna do 5 reps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now she's gonna do a lower body arch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now she's gonna do a full body arch up. Still holding on. And I like how her arms are covering her ears. That's very good. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to do 5 arch rocks. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Okay, so once again, at home, I want you guys to do 3 sets of each of those, okay? I want you to do it in that order too. So 5 upper, 5 lower, 5 full, 5 rock. That will be 1 set, and then you're going to restart the same thing for the second set and the third set. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this first virtual class. We'll be doing them once a week and covering different events, okay? So since we did floor, vault, and bars this week, we will always do floor, but we're gonna do floor, beam, and fitness next week, okay? So I hope you enjoyed. Come on over, guys. Say bye-bye. Bye. Thanks for joining us.